Hey everybody, Mikey's back with another review. This is only the second time I have tried this particular brand. First time I tried it was the wintergreen flavor, which I really liked. That wintergreen was quite enjoyable. The nicotine content was a bit high for me, but it's something I do enjoy. So I have dipped it a couple of times since then. I just brace myself for the impact of the high nicotine content. Anyway, this product is Cougar. I'm trying the long cut natural today. This particular can is probably about 2 or 3 weeks outside of its best by date. I'm not going to lose much sleep over that. Um, Trying to find certain products in date in my area are a bit tough. American Snuff Company products in particular, which is what this is. Cougar is part of the same brand family as Kodiak, Grizzly, and you get Cougar. So that's the three snuff companies. And I don't know why, but I have a hard time finding products that are in date. So I don't know if it's just me or if it's just my particular area. From what I've been hearing in the comments, it seems to be kind of an all over thing. I don't know why. Anyway, let's crack this bad boy open. Actually, one thing I want to check real quick before I ruin the writing. This is 90% US tobacco, 10% imported. So 90% American, 10% imported, not a 100% tobacco product. Get her open here and see what we got. I really enjoyed the wintergreen product, so I hope the natural is along the same lines. Hopefully the nicotine content isn't out of this world. Cracking her open. Nice natural aroma. There's a shot, give you some idea what the cut looks like. Somewhat inconsistent. Long bits, little bits, meaty bits, itty bitty bits. There's the money shot there for you. Yeah, cut's kind of all over the place. Still plenty moist. To the edge of the best by date, sticking in my finger. It's got a nice natural aroma, slightly different from, say, Copenhagen Naturals. It's probably their tobacco blend that they're using. But yeah, let's get into it, shall we? I just dropped some on the floor. My apologies to Cougar. That's proving to be a little difficult to pinch. Come on. I can't really use a backer finger. I have problems with some of my joints in my fingers, and so I don't have the dexterity that younger folks have. Anyway, there's a nice. So this is a long cut. It's a very fine long cut. Almost gritty long cut. My apologies to the tobacco that hit the floor. I'm sorry. 1 minute of silence for the tobacco on the floor. Okay, we're done. Moisture content's not bad. Salty. I'll give it that. Getting a nice blast of salt right out of the gate. Holding together well, even though it feels like it's a bit of a wonky cut. Hiccups are back. I think the hiccups only come when I disrupt my breathing. I'm putting something in. It doesn't happen very often anymore, but every now and then when I'm having difficulty with a pinch, I notice it. That's probably just the way I disrupt my breathing, or maybe I swallow some air in the process. But I've come to the conclusion that it has nothing to do with nicotine content, because I've gotten the hiccups on low nicotine stuff before, so it's just me. So it's not bad. Initial blast of salt subsiding. It's juicing up quite nicely. The cut, like I said, is kind of all over the place. It's almost a fine cut. But it says long cut on the can. So It's not a very long cut. It's I wouldn't even call this a mid cut. It's just a wonky cut. But yeah, got a bit of a I don't know. I can't quite describe it. It's like something's off. It's not a normal natural. It's got a lot of the notes of a normal natural, but there's something lingering in the background I can't quite put my finger on. We'll see how this flavor develops in a little bit. Hmm, this is weird. That flavor I can't quite pinpoint. There's some dark fire in there. I'm getting that. A little bit of smokiness. Natural tobacco, salt. There's something in the background though. I'm not quite sure what it is. Hmm. We'll see in a little bit. Yeah, I just finished watching the NASCAR champion race. Good race. Good race. Team Penske took first and second place. Not bad for a racing team. They've never done that before. And Mr. Logano won 3 Cup championships now. Puts him in that elite crew. He's like the 9th or 10th person to ever do that. And he's the first person to win back-to-back titles in 14 years. So yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with this. It's There's something weird with the flavor. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting. Um, there's something in the background that's just a little off-putting. Hmm. I don't know. It's weird. I'm getting the regular tobacco notes, the saltiness, the tobacco, a little bit of smokiness. Not much on smokiness. It's real light. But there's that background taste going on there that I can't quite put my finger on. And it's kind of weirding out the entire experience, you know? It's almost unpleasant, but it's not quite where I get this out of my mouth. I'm not quite sure. It's almost like, hmm, I don't know. It's weird. I'm getting all the notes that almost say it wants to be a straight, minus the sweetness. Maybe I'm getting some tang, that little tanginess you normally get in a straight, but the sweetness isn't there to offset that tanginess. That that might be kind of what I'm getting here, which is kind of throwing me off. But yeah, this is I don't know. Once I finish this can, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to buy another. I really enjoyed the wintergreen. That wintergreen flavor. If you like a strong wintergreen, try the Cougar wintergreen. Um, I think the flavor was better than even the Grizzly I tried. And I know guys rave about the Grizzly wintergreen, but the Cougar wintergreen is like wow. I heard some people comment that the Cougar wintergreen now is what Grizzly wintergreen used to be. And then the cut on this is I'm having a hard time keeping it together as well. But yeah, there's something not quite right about this natural. It's like I said, it almost tastes like it wants to be a straight, but it has no sweetness to counterbalance the smokiness and that background flavor, which might be a tanginess. I'm not sure. Might just be the blended tobaccos they're using. Maybe they picked some kind of leaf that's just gives it that little extra something in the background. But it's not really working for me. I'm sorry, Cougar. Not really doing it. Nicotine's good. I'm getting a nice hit of nicotine. It's nothing bowling me over. It's not as strong as the wintergreen. That wintergreen packed a punch, but this stuff is just And then as I'm talking, it's starting to flatten out and spread, and I got floaters that I'm starting to fight. So yeah, it's almost like a fine cut, even though it says long cut. I'm not quite sure what to make of this, guys. It's, nah, it's not my style. You might like it. That extra something in the background might be, ooh, it's not for me. Not for me. Sorry, Cougar. You're natural. Yeah, I've had better. Honestly, I've had much better. This stuff, it's got that background note that's just, it's a bit off-putting. It's not bad flavor, but it shouldn't be in a natural. If you know, from the naturals I've tried, I've only been at this a couple months, so I might be wrong. But in my opinion, that background flavor has no business being in a natural tobacco. I'm sorry. That's just not me. And now I am feeling the nicotine a bit more. This is on the stronger side of nicotine hit. Not bowling me over, but it's up there, but it's not quite wintergreen. It's not wintergreen levels kicking my butt nicotine level. Anyway, this has been Cougar Natural. Salty, smoky, tobacco-y, but there's something else going on in there that I can't quite put my finger on. It's not really doing it for me. I'm sorry, guys. If you like Cougar Natural, no worries about me cutting into your supply. Once I finish this can, if I finish this can, I'm probably not going to buy another. Well, this has been Mikey. This has been my first time with Cougar Natural Long Cut. Not my cup of tea. I'm sorry. Just, it's not doing it for me. So, I don't know what it is about it, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just not my style. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, if you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out Suit Tie Dip and Chew Guy. He's got a lot of wonderful reviews. He's a wealth of knowledge. I'm going to tap out on this one, get this thing out of my mouth. You all take care. Bye.